Hello everybody, Sports Banner 38. I am Coach Carroll, and today's video is going to be about NCAA basketball, some of the better teams in the league. Of course, this past weekend we had a big game between number 2 Duke and number 3 Virginia. Virginia had only lost one game, and Duke had lost 2 games, so it was a big game, big top 5 showdown. The Tennessee Vols, of course, they beat, who did they beat? I think they beat Arkansas last week, and then they beat Florida Saturday, so they remain number 1 at 23-1. Duke defeated Virginia. Like, they beat them by 10 points, I believe it was, double digits. But this is probably the best Duke has looked. They were draining three-pointers left and right. Zion Williamson was doing his thing. These guys, they got a group of freshmen that are just off the charts. And they got them mixed in with some, some upperclassmen, which I feel like makes for, a really good team. Of course, you got Tennessee Vols, who are bringing back everybody from last year, a team that won the regular season SEC championship, and did well in the SEC tournament, and ultimately lost, was it second or third round in the NCAA tournament? But anyway, they brought everybody back. They're looking really, really good, and like I said, they're 22-1 now, and they have South Carolina Wednesday night, which is tomorrow night, and then, of course, a showdown with Kentucky, which would be Saturday. Kentucky was actually pushed Saturday against Mississippi State. They beat them in the closing seconds. Kentucky's actually got LSU Tuesday, which is tonight, which should be a decent game. Kentucky's been playing off the charts. But, the main point of this video, I want to talk about who I feel like is the best team. I believe Tennessee is one of those teams. They can beat anybody in the country. There are a few teams that can beat them. Duke being one of them. The way Duke played Saturday night, hitting three-pointers, I believe that's the best team in the country. Now, Tennessee still deserves their number 1 ranking, but although I believe Tennessee could beat Duke, I believe if they played 3 times, Duke would win 2 out of 3. And, that's not a knock on Tennessee. This Duke team is phenomenal. The great thing about NCAA basketball, come tournament time, you've just got to beat them 1 time. You don't got to beat them 2 out of 3. So Tennessee is a very legitimate contender for the national championship this year. Duke, a little more talented. They're a little younger. But that helps Tennessee. With them being a little younger, they're more likely to have an off game against a really good team. Talent alone, I don't see Duke losing to lesser teams. Tennessee, Rick Barnes has done a phenomenal job. He has 2 3-star players, and he has basically coached them up to 4 or 5-star level. So, with that said, they could not meet. They may not even meet until the national championship game. I feel like Tennessee is going to get a number 1 seed. A lot of people don't believe Kentucky and Tennessee could get number 1 seeds. I personally believe that it is possible that Kentucky and Tennessee could get number 1 seeds. Now, it may not happen, but I think there's a pretty good chance that it does. So, now that's all I got. As far as this video goes, I just wanted to talk about the top 5 for the most part. I covered, pretty much all those teams. Gonzaga, they don't really have a tough game remaining. Of course, they're down. They've only lost 1 or 2 games. They're a good team, don't get me wrong. Tennessee did beat them. They beat them in a tough game. But, they're going to make some noise. They're going to have a shot at a number 1 seed. But ultimately, I believe their record is going to kick them down to that number 2 spot. Number 2 seed at some point. So, somewhere in number 2 range. Like, whether that be 5 to 8. They're going to be somewhere in there. But you know, the NCAA tournament's shaping up to be pretty good tournament this year. We got Duke is on the cusp of being the dominant team, but I don't think we have a team that is far and away better than everybody, which is going to make for some good basketball come March. So we're all looking forward to that. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for this video. This is Sports Banter 38. I am Coach Carroll. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys later.